Tex-Mex Week.
Hi everyone, hope you're doing well today.
Thanks for tuning in. Tex-Mex, where does this originate? What does it mean?
Texas declared its independence from Mexico in 1836 and became part of the United States in 1845. As a part of the United States, new spices and foods became more readily available. Cheddar cheese, beef, wheat, and cumin were introduced into traditional Mexican recipes by Tejanos, Texans of Mexican descent, cooking in their own homes. This gave rise to wheat tortillas, nachos, chili con carne, burritos, and barbacoa. These new recipes entered restaurants and gained popularity as Mexican food.
I love Mexican food.
Me too.
You?
My favorite.
The term Tex-Mex wasn't originally created to describe the cuisine. Tex-Mex was first used as an abbreviated name for the Texas Mexican Railway that began operating in South Texas in 1877. The term was later used by some to describe Tejanos, and later still, the term spread to Tejano cuisine.
The term Tex-Mex stands for Texan and Mexican and describes the type of popular cuisine which originated along the southern border states of the U.S. Basically, it defines a blend of Mexican, Spanish, and American cuisine. The term was first used in print during the early 1940s, but only gained wider popularity in the 1970s.
Okay, so how do we distinguish authentic Mexican food from Tex-Mex? There are 7 main ingredient differences between the two cuisines.
Mexico uses soft tortillas for tacos. Tex-Mex tacos are made using taco shells.
Mexico, their corn that they use is used as a grain or served as corn on the cob. But in Tex-Mex food, they use it as a side dish of sweet corn.
Mexico, fresh beans, mostly pinto all the way. Tex-Mex like to use canned black beans.
In Mexico, white cheese is the cheese of choice. Tex-Mex uses the well-known yellow cheese. So if you see any of that yellow stuff in your dish, it sure isn't authentic Mexican.
Interesting. Mexican recipes rarely mention cumin. The most frequently used recipes being oregano, epazote, parsley, and coriander. However, in Tex-Mex cuisine, cumin is the common of spicy dishes like chili con carne, burritos, and chimichangas. Yum.
Authentic Mexican burritos are quite different from their American counterpart. They include mostly meat, skipping the rice and veggies that Americans are so fond of.
Traditional Mexican salads aren't topped with tortilla chips. So, let's play a game. We're going to ask some questions and you decide if the answer is Mexico or Texas.
Okay. All right, so here we go. The official name is the United Mexican States. Do you think that's Texas or Mexico? Mexico!
It is the birthplace of North American print. Is that Mexico or Texas?
Mexico!
Long before phones and the internet became commonplace, Mexico was the place to find your literature in North America. In 1539, Mexico City was the first place in all of North America to use the printing press. You can even visit the house it was used in.
Okay, so this is one of my daughter's favorite drinks. Dr. Pepper was invented here in 1855. Was that Texas or Mexico? Texas! Created by Charles Alderton in Waco, Dr. Pepper was first nationally marketed in 1904 and is now sold all over the world. The recipe is a secret and is kept in 2 halves in safety deposit boxes located in 2 different Dallas banks. Wow, that's really a secret.
Kids that live here don't get presents on Christmas. Is that Mexico or Texas?
Mexico!
Children in Mexico receive their Christmas presents on January 6th, not December 25th. Rather than celebrating the birth of Jesus, Mexicans instead celebrate the day the 3 wise men arrived to give gifts to Jesus. Everyone gets presents when Jesus gets presents.
Next one. The first frozen margarita machine was invented here. Texas or Mexico? Texas! Dallas, to be exact. Restaurateur Mariano Martinez, who drew inspiration from the Slurpee machines at 7-Eleven, adopted a soft-serve ice cream machine to make frozen margaritas and called it the world's first frozen margarita machine. It's now on display at the Smithsonian National Museum of American History.
Wow. Bugs Bunny's catchphrase, "What's up, Doc?" originated here. Is it Texas or Mexico?
Texas!
Looney Tunes animator Tex Avery, who attended North Dallas High School, introduced the phrase. He later said that he didn't think much of it because it was a common phrase used where he grew up.
Okay, it's the home to the oldest city in North America. Is it Texas or Mexico or Florida? Mexico! Many believe the oldest city in North America is St. Augustine, but Mexico City was actually founded a little over 40 years before it in 1521. The city was built by the Spaniards on the ancient ruins of the Aztec city of Tenochtitlan. Tenochtitlan?
It's a tough one. It is the home of the world's smallest volcano. Is it Mexico or Texas?
Mexico!
A small volcano, if you will. The Quexcomate volcano sits just outside the city of Puebla and stands a cute 43 feet tall.
Aw.
If that isn't a good enough height comparison, try this one. Quexcomate isn't even half the height of the Statue of Liberty.
That is a cute small volcano.
Yeah.
Okay. The colors used on its flag are the exact same as those used in the United States flag. Is it Texas or Mexico? Texas! The red, white, and blue colors used on the flag are required to be an exact match to those on the national flag. Each color has its own meaning. Red for bravery, white for purity, and blue for loyalty.
The largest known bat colony in North America is located here. Is it Texas or Mexico?
Texas! Located in, that's okay.
Located in Bracken Cave. The largest known North American bat colony has over 20 million bats. Ooh, I don't want to be there. Which is more than the entire human population of Mexico City.
Wow.
The largest known urban bat colony is located in Texas over Lady Bird Lake in Austin.
It is home to the oldest university in North America. Is it Texas or Mexico? Mexico! Many would assume Harvard, but it has nothing on the National Autonomous University of Mexico in Mexico City. This dinosaur opened in 1551 as the Royal and Pontifical University of New Spain, but unfortunately was closed in 1867 during the dictatorship. It reopened during the Revolution, so unlike Harvard, it hasn't been open as long, but it has been around longer.
The meteorite that was responsible for the extinction of the dinosaurs landed here. Was it Mexico or Texas?
11,000 kilometers of coastline to be exact, along both the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans.
There's only one place called Earth in the world, and it's located here. Is it Texas or Mexico?
Texas.
Texas is filled with tiny little towns that boost awesome names. If you can't afford a European vacation, just hop in a car and drive through Paris, Athens, Naples, London, Dublin, and Florence, Texas. There's even a town called Earth in the plains of Llano Estacado, and it's the only town on the planet to bear that name.
That's cool. And last but not least of our questions, its name means friends. Is it Texas or Mexico? Texas. Originally known as Tejas, was named by the native people who lived here before the Spanish conquest. The name is a Hasinai word for friends or allies. Today, the Texas state motto is simply friendship. That's nice.
Yeah.
All right. What's next,
Hopefully
Maggie?
you all learned a little something today. Now we're going to do a little dance for you. Don't try this at home. It's a little complicated.
Okay, let me get the music.
And we just learned it about 5 minutes before we came out here.
So be patient with us. All right, here we go.
So just watch and laugh. Don't try to do this at home.
Hold on. Okay. Hold on.
Little music complications.
Sorry. Entertainment.
Sorry for the delay.
Entertainment, Maggie. Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Make sure my hat stays on. Let me follow you.
4,
You're
3, 2, 1. Okay, let's start over here.
We're not on the video.
In 4, 3, 2, 1. The end!
Hope you all enjoyed that.
Thank you for joining us. Have fun. Tex-Mex week. Love you. See you next time.